Okay folks, so wasn't going in there today. Seemed like they were setting something up anyway, you know what I mean, so it looked like they were really busy. So anyway, definitely worth checking out again at some point, maybe even tomorrow or the day after, because like I say, Monday and Tuesday is the only days it's not open. So yeah, probably check it out tomorrow or something like that. In the meantime, I'm just going to head back home. Not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the day, to be quite honest. See, there's been no work. I've had no work for a whole month now, and to be quite honest, it's getting me down a little bit. You know, getting really bored. I'm just getting really tired. Anyway, so I'm going to head back home. And like I say, you've got Clapham North Tube Station down there, just so give you a bit of a reference. And I don't know if you can see that big tall round building in the distance there. That's where Vauxhall is. That's where we were the other day. So, right, okay, let me get across this road quick. So now, if I'm not mistaken, yep, Farndale Road. Farndale, I can't pronounce that properly. Farndale Road, anyway. So, Farndale. Anyway, this is a big long road, guys, and this will take me all the way back home, all the way back to Brixton now. But it's a bit of a walk, like I say. Well, I mean, when I say a bit of a walk, I don't mean like it's miles and miles and it's going to take me hours. You know, probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes max, I guess, thereabouts. But it's one heck of a long road. More or less parallels. I can't remember the name of the flipping road. It's paralleling now. Oh, for crying out loud. What was it? A.K.A. Lane, even. Flipping heck. Do you know what I mean? It's like oh, what's going on with my brain? Anyway, yeah, so we're paralleling, essentially, A.K.A. Lane. I mean, if you could, if I had one of those quadcopter things, one of those drone things, I could launch the drone now, fly over the top of these houses, and I could show you where A.K.A. Lane is, you know, because essentially we are paralleling it. But yeah, so this is it's a long road. So below you got these old big, I think they're Victorian, but again I might be wrong. It's either Victorian or Georgian. They're the two, for old buildings in London, they're generally speaking, they're the two styles that you'll be looking for. So in fact these could be Victorian because they're much more ornate. I mean, usually, although I don't think that's always the case necessarily, but I think usually the more ornate a building is, chances are it's going to be Victorian, whereas ones like on that side are possibly much more Georgian. But again, I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. Do you know what I mean? I know I have a little bit of knowledge about a lot of things, but not great in depth. Well, on some things I do, perhaps like maybe art and what have you, sort of thing. Maybe one or two other subjects I've got a bit more in-depth knowledge about, but again, I wouldn't say I was an expert in anything. Like my father used to say, oh, flipping heck, see, great, I can't even remember that saying now. Jack of all trades, master of none, that's the thing. So, yeah. But, yeah. That's what you could class me as, a jack of all trades and master of none. So, you know, I can turn my hand to most things really. You know, just show me once how to do something. But more often than not, I like to learn on the job, you know, rather than somebody just trying to teach me all the time, especially if you're trying to teach me in the theory way. Teach me in the practical way, show me. I'm more likely to get it. Whereas if you just try to describe it or give me a set of instructions, like I said, I'm more of a trial and error person really. Now, I'm not saying that's the best way of learning, that's just the way I learn. You know, I'm not saying it's the best way of learning. It's just the way I do it. Sorry. Oh God, blimey. It's turned into one of those muggy days again. you know, where it's actually starting to get warm. It was quite coldish earlier on. It was really cold in my house. You know, we're nearly in July. You know, it's the 29th of June. And it feels more like flipping autumn or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, wow. Like I said, the summer's shaping up to be a pretty bit of a, you know, much of a disaster one way or the other. I kind of want to walk down the middle of this thing, but of course there's traffic coming up and down the damn thing. Now, even though I have walked down this road a couple of times in the past, I must admit I can't quite remember now which direction I need to go. I think I just carry on straight down. I'm almost certain of it. Yeah, actually, yeah. I'll start to recognise it now. In fact, I know where I'm going to come out at. So if I carry on straight down here, this will literally bring me into Brixton High Street. If I just carry on down there through the underneath the bridge, the railway bridge, and so on and so on. Now, rather than do that, which I could easily do, I think it's probably better if it's either this street or the next one. And now for the life of me I can't remember. Is it this one? No, it might be the next one actually. Right, so if I go down the next street, then that'll then bring me on back onto A.K.A. Lane, which for me will be easier because you know, I'm more sort of over in that direction anyway, sort of thing, rather than just straight down. And like I say, that otherwise that just brings us straight back into Brixton, which just means more walking for me, that's all. I mean, nothing to say that I can't do that necessarily, but and it's also interesting that just down here is where the food bank was, where I got some food one time when I ran out of food. Yeah, right, yeah, I think it's this one. Right, yeah, so this ultimately should lead me back to A.K.A. Lane. So that's what I'm going to do now. So we'll head down this way, back onto A.K.A. Lane, and down A.K.A. Lane, then cross can never get my tongue around that, Windrush Square, and then home. Right, okay guys, so I mean, not unless you want to see more of these sort of streets, and there's not a lot else to vlog about right now. I might as well end the vlog here. Like I said, otherwise I'm just waffling on about nothing for now. Right, so I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.